Hello and welcome back to Wireman's Whimsy. This is our second alternate project using the Daisy Daydream Paper Pumpkin kit. So when we built our cards and we had the one card that had the opening in it, when we create that opening, we have these pieces left over, and I'm going to use this to make a tag for the gift kind of box that we're going to make. So I'm going to stamp the greeting in basic gray, and it's going to be wishing you brighter days ahead, because that will fit the way I want it to. I'm going to use the hive stamp from the bonus stamp set, the Happiest Hive. And I don't know if I'm going to go full strength or second value, so we're going to work that out. So we're going to build the tag first, and then we will build the box itself, or the gift bag. Okay, so I'm inking this up with the crushed curry. And I'm just going to stamp it because I want to see how bright it is. So, okay, second value then. I think I like second value for this one, so that's what we're going to do. I'm going to ink this up, stamp it off, and then second value, like that. There we go. So basically what I'm trying to replicate is this piece of the envelope here. So I'm just going to close that up for now. I don't think we actually need it anymore. And I'm going to stamp the greeting. And I'm doing this in basic gray. And I'm just going to pop that down like that. It overlaps the stamping just a little bit, and that is absolutely fine. So let's just pop that one over there. Now I cut apart one of the little garlands. So I'm going to pop one of these here like this, and the other one will just kind of pop onto here like this, so that I've got the two flowers here. And I think honestly this one just needs to move over a bit, but I'm going to put dimensionals on the back of this one. So I'm just going to pop the dimensionals on the back like that and pop it down. Okay, so this one, I'm just going to bring this one in kind of, I think, a bit over here like this. And then I'm going to dimensionalize this one as well. So we'll put a couple of dimensionals on the back here. I'm just orienting myself. I think I'm working too low down for you to see, so sorry about that. So there we go. And we're just going to, as I said, kind of fit this one in like that. So there we go. We've got our flowers on, and I'm going to pop the little bumblebee on. I'm just going to put some adhesive on the back of the bumblebee and put it down like that. Okay. We can add some bling if we want to. I still have some of the Glossy Dots assortment. So we can add some of those. And I'm just going to use some of these medium-sized ones. And I'm sorry, I was going to look and see if these are still current, but if they're not, if you've got something like the foil gems, you can always use a blending pen, a blender, to go over it. Okay, so that's our tag, or our kind of sentiment for the front of the envelope. So I'm just going to pop that off to the side for now, and now let's build this envelope. So to do this, I'm going to pop this up here so that you can see the blades. There we go. And tear and tape is your best friend for this. But what we're going to do is we're going to move the cutting blade right out of the way so we don't make a mistake. We're going to come in 1/2 inch on each edge. So I'm using this side of the ruler, not this side. So we're going to come in 1/2 inch. And we're going to use our scoring tool, and we're going to score. And when we get to the envelope top line, we're just going to lighten up a little bit, because this part of the envelope is two layers thick. This is only one, and we don't want to actually punch through. So we're going to go all the way around like that, just scoring, and then I'm just going to flip it over to do this. And score it, and then let up, and just lightly score. Okay, so we've done our scoring, and now I'm just going to fold these over. Just folding them like this just makes it easier when you're trying to build out the bag piece. Okay, I'm going to take the bottom, we're going to fold that over. You could do these wider if you wanted to. You could do 1 inch so your bag will be 2 inches wide, but I didn't want to lose, I'm already losing most of the daisies and I didn't want to lose the rest of them. So what you're going to do now is you're just going to kind of push it, it'll pop in along those score lines. And then when we get to the corners, we're just going to push them out to make sure that they're laying flat. And we're just going to give those a bit of a push. Okay, so let's come back over to this side, and we're just pushing in till we kind of get to that corner, and we're pushing. And if the corner isn't pushing out, just take your bone folder, or if you sew, your corner turning tool, and just pop that through. And we're just going to crisp up that edge, make sure that we're folding well, and then we're going to grab some tear and tape. Okay, so I just need to find the edge of my tear and tape. I just need 2 small pieces, so I'm just going to grab a couple of small pieces like that, and we're going to put them, this is where it gets just a little bit fiddly. We're going to put the tear and tape on those flaps like that. And don't worry if you've got a little bit too much, you can roll those edges in once you've taken the backing off. So we're going to peel the backing off here. Okay, and we're just going to roll that edge in, and we're going to take the backing off here. And again, just roll those edges in, and then we're just going to turn them over and push them down. So you probably will need to put one hand inside. And then you've got this beautiful little box or gift bag. And what you're going to do is you're going to reverse this fold. You're going to make it a valley instead of a peak, just like that. And then you can fold your envelope over. And however you want to secure this, once I've got what I want inside, I usually put a either an adhesive dot or a dimensional in here. You can punch a couple of holes in it and thread your ribbon through if you like, but I'm just going to leave this one open for now, and I want to add my greeting or my little tag to the front. So I'm just going to grab some larger dimensionals, and I'm just going to pop them down and around like that. And I'm thinking about my ribbon. I've got some this is Daffodil Delight ribbon, and I was thinking about using it on here, but I don't really have a good way to do that off the top of my head. So just making sure we're straight, wishing you brighter days ahead, and then just adding that to the front. So we're pulling this beehive type theme right into the tag, and we've got those beautiful glossy dots, and we've even incorporated the bumblebee. So that is our second alternate project using the Daisy Daydream Paper Pumpkin Kit. So thank you so much for watching, and stay tuned for alternate 3 coming up right after this.